Oh, YouTube being in the bedroom here. Yep, guitar junkie. So if I put these in any kind of order, which I've been trying to follow, I've got like 5 videos in the can. And I'm just going to go by from the oldest to the newest. I try to keep them in order because I mention stuff in one video and then if I skip it and I go to something else and I say stay tuned and I'm gonna show you that the next video and then I don't, you're like, what's this stupid guy doing? I know, I'm stupid. So hopefully the video that I already put up, which I just made like yesterday or the day before, today is Friday, the 4th of October. I did it with my Dunlop Roto Vibe pedal and my Rockman X100. Neither one of those pedals work. I don't know why. I know the Rockman I never had a problem with until I wanted to plug it in and play through it, have some fun with it. And they're gone. So, and the other pedal that I thought I had a problem with, I was going to send to my buddy that I showed, my other booster pedal. I plugged it in after the video and the thing works. So I found, number 2 with the gain at 12 o'clock really boost a clean sound out of the amp. A lot of times I'll have the volume on the amp on the clean channel, that one, set low because I have the pedals set a little bit higher to get more of a punch out of the pedals. And then when I have the pedals off and I just try to play straight through clean, it's not loud enough. And then I have to come and turn knobs. And I don't like turning knobs all the time. I like setting them and forgetting them. The old commercial, I don't like messing with them. I find a spot that I like, a sweet spot, and I like to leave them alone. So same thing with the amp, But then when I want to just play something and I want to get that clean sound, I have to turn it up. And this pedal, when I plug this into the board, this pedal gave me that nice clean boost that I needed. And now I'm like, I can't fit another pedal on my pedal board unless I take the daisy chain of 3 and put, a daisy chain of 5. And I don't, want to do that. The other thing is that the Roto Vibe pedal that I have, I've been checking all the time, and I've been seeing that these things go, a couple $100, $300 to $500 used, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. The new ones go for $300, and I found the newer version. Still with the tape, the plastic on the bottom and the sticker on the foot part, with the original box, $149 from Guitar Center. I called up yesterday and the manager said, I just posted that today, and I'm like, I'll take it. And be safe, for the first time in my life, I paid the extra coverage, so I'm covered for 3 years. So, I'm paying $150 for the pedal, and I have it covered for 3 years. So I know this thing's gonna, I'm not gonna have an issue and not have to worry about it for 3 years. I understand trying to file a claim with Guitar Center is a real hassle and a half. And that's why a lot of people don't do it. I don't do it because I've never done it. I've had pedals for 20, 30, 40 years and never had an issue with it. But then again, see, this happened. And then this thing crapped out, this thing crapped back in. It's a double crap. So yeah, So stay tuned. I've got the rotary pedal coming. It's going to replace the Venture Vibe, the Digitech that I have on here. That's like Venture. It's got the chorusing, the rotary, and the Vibe. But you gotta flip the toggle switch, and every time you flip the toggle switch, it cuts the circuit and then brings it back in again. And again, I'm always turning knobs, and with that, I could just use the pedal. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm probably gonna have to reorganize my pedal board to get it on here, but that's coming. But that's not the topic of the day. The topic of the day is, believe it or not, it might surprise a lot of people. And I'm going to show you, out of my Stratocaster guitars, my LP guitars, and my Tele guitars, my top 3 on each category. So as you know, I've had everything from Fender to Chauvel to Schecter to Kramer to Ibanez, ESP. I had some original ESP guitars as well, so on and so forth. And you're gonna probably be shocked when I'm gonna show you my top 3. Think about it, say it out loud if you know already pretty much my inventory, what you think I'm going to pick out. You might be surprised, or you might be, you might be right on the mark. And the other thing, let's interrupt with a commercial break. This is the cable that I got. It's got a nice fat plastic end on it. It looks like Lekato, Lekato. So $14 from Amazon, and it came in yesterday right after I made the video and I spoke about it. And it's got a metal grounding on both ends, on both the L shape and the straight end. So it doesn't matter which one you plug in. And for $14, and it's a regular rubber cable, it doesn't have any shielding insulation on it, I ordered another one because the one that I had that was like a $30, $40 cable now is like, I don't know, $50 to $80. And I says, I'm not gonna pay that much for a cable. I can get another pedal for that much. So I grabbed one of these and I like it, and I figured I'd show it to you. And I got another one coming just for backup, because I'm pretty sure that these things are gonna be going from $14 and going up. With Amazon, once someone posts a video and people start buying it, all of a sudden the price goes up. They start to nickel and dime you. So without any further ado, I'm going to grab what I'm going to consider my number 1 Stratocaster guitar, Strat style guitar, that I'm going to put above my very expensive Stratocaster guitars, and probably even put it above the ones that I had previously back in the day. And you know what it is? Yeah, it's this Squier Contemporary, the metallic gunmetal Stratocaster with the Floyd Rose, 2 humbucking pickups, the SQRs. They sound great. It gives you, clean or dirty, it just gives you a nice sound, and it's still got like that Fender sound, but still gives you enough juice. It doesn't thin out. Simple volume and tone, no pull push, and 5-way toggle. You've got the standard Stratocaster body, the roasted maple neck and fingerboard with 22 nickel jumbo frets on here, with your standard classic Fender tuners that are great, because like I said, you just cut the string 2 posts in, stick it in a hole, and wind it up. No doing a Luthier's knot, which I always have a problem with. The Floyd works great on here. The thing sounds amazing. The only problem that I have with it right now is that the coupling that the arm screws into is loose. It's like really loose. Um, and what I did was I ordered a Floyd Rose replacement that's the push-in with the little set screw over here. So once I get that, that's supposed to be, this is Friday, I'm supposed to be getting it on Monday. I'm probably going to restring the guitar, as much as I hate to, and then replace that because it just doesn't stay tight. And it's like every day I'm playing with it, it's getting looser and looser. And if I have to take it off, take the whole thing off the guitar and tighten it, I might as well put a push in because I just think I'm going to do the same thing. I might even have a thing of Loctite in my toolbox that I could use just to make sure it's not going to spin loose on me again. But let me just show you. I'm going to put this on dirty, no buzzing, right? And when I plug it in, nothing until it's done. See? Yeah. So, $14, people. I am shocked. After I get the other one today, I might even just buy another one. Just because, again, I don't want something to, because I run it over with this wheelie chair. I'm constantly fidgeting and moving around, and I run it over, and or the way I just manhandle it, I just rip it out of the guitars half the times, and instead of like pulling it like this, like when you pull a bow, the string on a bow back, I'll just grab it by the and just rip it out, and I'm sure I'm the reason why I broke the last two that I had. So, Stratocaster, yes, it's crazy, I know, but I like that better than my very expensive Schecter. That's got the Babenga neck and the African wood body, ebony fingerboard, so on and so forth. Excuse me, beg your pardon. Now, as far as LPs go, again, I'm comparing this to my Gibson brands, my Epiphone brands, and my Agile guitars that I think are just phenomenal. They're just probably the best bang for your money. Bang for your buck? Yeah, my 92 Gibson Studio Light. This thing here, it's got the ebony fingerboard, 22 medium jumbo nickel frets, mother of pearl inlays, open-faced humbucking pickups, two-piece maple top that's got bird's eye in it, which if I put it up to the camera, you're not going to be able to see it anyway. Volume and tone, and again, no pull-push going on here. All original, completely stocked. I think the only thing I did was I replaced the strap buttons. It's the ones that were on here. They weren't as fat as this one. They're a little bit skinnier, and I was afraid of the strap pulling off of it. So I just replaced those. But I have the original ones in the original case, hard shell USA case that it came with. So yeah, all solid mahogany, neck and body. Except for, as usual, the wings that they glue on the headstock. I don't know why they do that. Why do they do that? I don't know, but this is a great thin 60s shreddable neck. Sounds amazing. I love it. I'm leaving that on. I do apologize. But yeah, again, the phone does it no justice on this guitar. How it looks, super light and just sounds and plays amazingly, amazingly. So like butter. Now, out of my Teles, and again, you go with brand names. My Fender, my my G&L. I had IYV Teles. I had Holly Benton Teles. I also had I still have Holly Benton Strats. I have a Holly Benton Strat that I put that above as well. So, you think which one? Yeah, here we go. Here's the shocker. Now, again, if I were to just pick three, one of each, this would be the third one. The Michael Kelly. I love the Fender that I have. I love the G&L with the single coil. I think that sounds amazing. Semi-hollow body, the whole bit. But this thing here, and it's everything. It's not only is it like the Strat like contour on the body, where you've got the belly cut, you've got the forearm cut or contoured, and it's not even because you coil split both pickups with a pull push. Just the way it looks, it sounds, it plays, it feels, you know. And again, I have a Strat that has a maple fingerboard. I have a Les Paul that has an ebony fingerboard. And then I have a Tele that has a rosewood fingerboard. So it's really, one of each best fingerboards, you could put. I've always been maple, ebony, and then rosewood. I was always like, rosewood. I was always a maple and ebony guy. Maple first, and then when I got an ebony, the first time I got a Gibson, an old Gibson Les Paul Custom with an ebony fingerboard, I was like, wow, I love ebony. So yeah, those are my favorites. But with this one, with the real deal rosewood, no Indian laurel, no Paul Farrow, no pressed cardboard or whatever. Again, all of them, thin 60s neck, 22 medium jumbo frets, and this little mini humbucker just really sounds sweet. And you don't really get the true Tele sound out of this, but it's the sound that I like when I'm playing. I had guitars with single coil pickups, and I don't like the tone. Clean, they're okay. They're actually better clean than they are dirty. Dirty, you have to stack it up. You got to turn the tone down. You got to stack it up with pedals. And although sometimes I'll run 2 to 3 pedals, 2 pedals with the drive, 3 pedals clean, and that's the best sauce right there. To have the best, what I call the perfect sauce is stacking pedals with the drive, or just stacking pedals on their own with an amp, and that's the magic ingredients. So I don't like, and it's just my opinion, I don't like a thin, tinny, single coil pickup. And the only people that I like hearing play a single coil would be, Richie Blackmore and Yngwie Malmsteen. They could make that guitar sing, but again, I don't. It's not a tone that I want to play with. Play through. Sound like something. So yeah, these are the 3 right here. My top 3 go-to in each category, and the Michael Kellys, like I said, I'm totally blown away by it. This is the Custom Collection 55 with Grover tuners on it, and the Rockfield pickups. Ebony veneer, so sweet. Again, either one of these. Now, I've noticed that the contemporary Squires, shortly after my first video, and I have nothing to do with it, they went from like 24 to 22 to 20 to 18. Now they're down to 16. So people are, grabbing them fast. And why not? I think that they're all fantastic. If they're built anything compared to the one that I have, they're just unbelievable for a Squire guitar. And I think it would blow an Epiphone away any day of the week. And that's just me. So thanks for watching. Sorry it's so long. Have a good day. To bed tomorrow.